Good morning. It's turned out nice again, motherfucker. What? You don't believe? Oh, I'll show you. Look, watch. Ta-da! Just want to remind the haters that I'm on the Mediterranean and they're not. How you doing, guys? You all right? Nice, all right out there. It's lovely. It's a lovely day outside, to be honest with you. Yeah. How you doing? Listen, if you're new to my channel, these are my morning briefings. They're a briefing and I record them in the morning, although it is 3 minutes past 12 here. But technically it's 3 minutes past 11 where the majority of my audience is, you know, in the UK. So yeah, it's a morning briefing. Basically, I just tell people what the schedule is for today, talk about things going on in the scenes, and I do my acknowledgements. Basically, I thank people that might have bought me a beer, because on a Saturday I go for a drink on a Saturday, but only if my people love me during the week. There's a link in the video description, you've still got time, and it's for Revolut. There's 3 links, they're all good, they're all the same, no problem, I'm not fussy, but the Revolut one, that's what I consider my beer kitty, because that just goes on my phone like on a virtual card, and it don't go in bank, so I don't feel like I'm doing out wrong. It's like it never existed. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, Saturdays I like to go out for a few sherbets. Now, I've had a very busy morning. I'm supposed to be going live soon, but I don't know whether to record videos or go live. I think I'll go live. So yeah, look out for that if you're watching this in the morning or early afternoon. So this, what we're going to talk about, yesterday I went to training. You know, I'm involved with the football team here. Watched the team train. Enjoyed it. Fridays are becoming my chill day. It used to be a Monday. It's more of a Friday now. After the week, and I go and watch the lads train, take some photographs, and my photographs are getting much better. I'm new to photography. I got some pictures here. Look, if you go to CF Benidorm Talk on Instagram, you can see these. There's Hector. He's recovering from injury. That was one I took yesterday. I was very happy. Now this one here, this is our striker. Now look at his legs. Now my chick, right? Every time she saw that picture yesterday, and she went, "Oh, look, where's my face gone blurry? I feel like I've had a drink already." She goes, "Oh, look at his legs." Anyway, yeah, I got some really good pictures yesterday. I like this one. No, I don't know if you can see. I got to tap on the phone so you can see the focus. I like that one. I like this one, Mucho, as well. I like that a lot. Alejo, it's his birthday today. I got some really good ones, and this is a good one. This is a good one of Hector that I just showed you that's recovering from injury. And as he ran past me yesterday, you can see he's laughing. And basically, he said, "Take a great picture, Doug," as he was running by. There we go. Let's get the focus back. There we go. So I took the pictures, and yeah, like I'm right into photography. You know, football photography. I'm doing big time at the minute. It's great, and every week's getting better. You know, you can see the improvements if you're following, I think. And I got some photographs printed this week for the players and for the the coaching staff and the manager, whoever was featured in the players. Really, it cost me €30. Like, you know, I don't get it back, but I don't know. I just like making people happy, and here's the proof that it makes people happy. So what I did was I dropped them off, and then I got a message from one of the coaches or assistants to the manager yesterday, and I got this message in the afternoon when I was at home, and it says, "My friend Duncan," he says, "I want to thank you for the beautiful photographic gift, and for me today it is very meaningful and special. Today would have been my father's birthday, and I'm feeling a bit sad, and gestures like this really change things and help a lot. Count on me for whatever you need. I'll be there for you. See you soon." Then it says a big hug, which is like a Spanish send-off, like best wishes, all the best. It's like a big hug, right? When it's translated to English, it says that. And how nice was that? And it guys, I always bang on about this. I like making people happy. And when you do that, that's made a difference to someone's day, right? And if you follow CF Benidorm Talk, you'll have seen that I was reposting, like, the players messaged me yesterday. "Don't, thanks so much, for the players." One of the youth players put, well, it's not a youth player, is it just a younger player? I don't know if I've still got it to show you. Yeah. So this one, look, he put it on his thing. Look, there's the 2 pictures I left for him. Look, it went quickly, I know, but here we go. I'll try again. So just, appreciation, you know what I mean? Which is very nice. Very, very nice. And I captured this video yesterday. I want to show you this video. All right, I captured this video yesterday. Watch what happens. Watch him put it through his legs. Wait, now. I captured that video yesterday. Oh, brilliant, man. Do you know what, guys? I love it. Sorry, I'm blurred again. Come on. I absolutely love it. I do. And I like making people happy. Just made a difference, to that gentleman. So that's really cool. He's my friend. I like him. He's good. I also got a picture printed. I didn't tell you this, of my good lady, right? So I went and got all the pictures of the players and that. Came back, and I said, I got this printed for you. She's already got it put in a frame. Do you want to see it? Here it is, look. Ta-da! There she is, look. Yeah, she's not bad, is she? She's very lucky, though. And that was in Seville when I asked her if she might want to marry me one day. One day, no rush, like. Which is why the ring is in focus. And it was a big surprise. She thought we were going to Tenerife, but we went to Seville. And I got that printed for her. See, I'm a big romantic, really. Do you know what I mean? She did make me a pack up yesterday for training. So, it works both ways, doesn't it? She looks after me, I look after her. I'm saying in many ways, fellas. You what? So, yeah, what should we talk about? Oh, when I was at training yesterday, my phone started going mental. Don't, Andy Robertson's, some news is going to come out. I was like, whoa, what are you on about? Then my phone went mental. All right, loads of people messaging me and stuff about that. So, yeah. But I just sat there and thought, well, it's my day off. It's not my day off, really, guys. I'm still there all the time doing stuff. I think I did a morning briefing yesterday. After the morning briefing yesterday, I had all these photos that I printed for them in an envelope. Everyone was in an envelope, and I thought, I'll just put on it best wishes, saludos, Duncan, right? Wish I'd never fucking started. I did the first one and I was like looking at this pile, and I did the second one and the pile just wasn't moving. It took me ages. I didn't have to do my edit. Well, anyway, we played tomorrow. We've got a game tomorrow. I've got to interview the manager after this video. I don't know what questions I'm going to put to him. So, what shall we say? Just got a message from my auntie. She always messages me every Saturday. And, well, she's not very well at the moment. They thought she'd had a stroke last weekend. She didn't tell me. Family were like, have you told Duncan? She was like, no, I'm not telling Duncan because he'll get on a plane and come straight here. So she told me I think she took ill on the Friday, told me on the Monday, I think. She's home. They thought she'd had a stroke, but she hasn't, apparently. But you don't know whether to believe them or not, do you, in that fucking country at the moment. She was saying the healthcare is just horrendous. And, most of my family, work for the NHS. They're not the problem. Including her own daughter and son, work for the local health authority there. So, yeah, my auntie's, my mum's sister, she's took over from my mum. My mum died a long time ago now. Well, seems like a long time ago. 2012, her anniversary is coming up on February 7th, so I get a bit emo around this time of year. But my auntie sort of took over as me mum. She's like, I call her Mumsy number 2. In fact, my message to her this morning said, how are you doing, Mumsy number 2? So she's replied to me, but she's alive, so she can wait. You're my priority. I might be able to squeeze another drink out of you. You never know. I didn't review. I don't know if I've mentioned this in this video. I've got a Lewis Steele article to review. There's a lot of videos I've got to do for you, to be honest with you. But I'm not sure they're going to get done today. My friend Martin, that I usually meet on a Saturday, he's away with his missus in Poland at the minute, and he doesn't get back till this evening, so I'm not going to see him today, which is very selfish of him, I think, and his wife, because I've missed him. I've really, really missed it. It's daft. I only see him on a Saturday. He went last Saturday, so I didn't see him last weekend, and I won't see him this Saturday. I'll see him tomorrow at the football, though. And I just miss him. If he was here, I'd be saying, I'll meet you at 2, 3 o'clock, watch some football this afternoon. Not that I have a clue what's going on football-wise, really, other than our own stuff. Let me have a look at the fixtures. So, I don't know what to do, really, this afternoon. When I dropped my missus off, well, she's not my missus, but you know what I mean. When I dropped her off at work this morning, when she was getting out of the car, I went, I says, I'll let you know where I am later. And she went, what do you mean? She did. She went, what? I went, I might go out for a beer. If my peoples have supported me, I can't let them down, I said. No, I might. She went, but Martin's not here. I said, yes, don't need him to hold my hand. I don't know, I just feel I want to go to a bar. We have this sports bar here, right, that my mate owns, right, and it's got all football screens. Also, it's like the closest thing to being in a British pub out here, trust me. And there is a lot of British bars in Benidorm, which is the resort nearest to me. It's about 15 minutes from where I live. So there's plenty of options, but this one is the one that feels like home. It really, really does. And I don't know. I just, like, last weekend was a bit of a letdown because she was selfishly unwell. So I'm gagging to get out, really. I'd just like to go for a pint, but I don't know if I want to go on my own or not. I don't know. I'll work it out, guys. I'll work it. I know you won't be able to rest until you know, but I'll tell you, I'm going out today, though. I am. I might have to walk home if my Revolut account isn't, very lucrative. I might have to walk all that way, What else is there to tell you? I don't know, really. Should we do the acknowledgements? We'll do the acknowledgements. I'm going to be all over with them because I have no idea where we are. Screenshots. Let's have a look at screenshots. I take screenshots when people, use PayPal or Monzo or whatever, but I don't see any on there. So I think that we are free of that. What we will do is we will do live. There can't be any live streams because I didn't do a live stream yesterday. So there's no super oh my days. They'll be out, will there? Super thanks. Super thanks. That's the love heart under the video. Oh. Let's have a look. Super thanks. Let's have a look. Is there any super thanks? Matt Mason, my man. Right, he's a channel member as well. Squad. Yes, Matt. He lives out here. And I haven't met him yet, but I'm going to meet him. He put, enjoyed your vids this week, brother. And I said, thanks so much, bro. And he says, you're very welcome, Doug. Really enjoyed this week's vids, mate, as I always do, by the way. I chuckled, LOL. How nice is that? That's cool, isn't it? Is this camera a bit high? It feels like it's like a bit high. Matt, thank you. Niall, my man Niall, channel member. Squad, thank you, Niall. He's a good lad. Ruby as well is in there, channel member. Squad, nice one. That's it. Matt, Niall and Ruby. Three. Oh, but I only did one video yesterday, didn't I? Tight asses, aren't they, guys? Aren't they tight? Right, okay, is that it then? No, let's go to Revolut. This is the important one. This determines how much of a good day I'm going to have. Let's have a look. What day did that come in? Yesterday. Merry Friday. Get this in the beer kit, he said. Carl Russell, he's a great lad. I've met Carl out here. He's good. He's a good lad. Nice family as well. I met his family. And Carl sorted me out a Merry Friday. Oh, love it. He's great. Usually, he's like the first one on a Monday, really, that, he'll go get yourself a beer. He'll say, setting off the Saturday beer kitty. He's great, Carl. Love him to bits. Is that it? I don't know, because I've replied to all them people. Niall, obviously, Niall's messaged me on there, actually. I will get back to him soon. Niall's he's been such a big supporter and of stuff here, and with the channel, and he always asks after my chick, when she's unwell, and the kids, and he's such a lovely fella, He supports me a lot. I don't tell you about all the support that he's given because I don't, it's private to him, really. But he's been massively supportive of me, etc., etc. Now, thank you. I'm going because it's just reminded me of something that Niall said yesterday. Right, let's have a look. Let me just check because sometimes it goes in a different thing. Nothing on there. See, if you don't do any vids, they don't support you, which is understandable, really. Let's have a look. Ruby, keep smiling, Ruby. I think I did the Ruby one yesterday because it says yesterday 0052, so I think I covered that. Yeah, I think we're up to date, guys, on the acknowledgements. Now, what I wanted to mention was I said in yesterday's morning briefing about taking, like on a Friday night, I like to take her out for a bite to eat, you know what I mean? And I fancied a steak. Not flash her out like that. It's really cheap here, right? Do you know what I mean? Like a steak here and, you know, I don't know, 15 euros maybe for a steak meal or something, I don't know. But she was hinting about an Indian. You know what I mean? She was like, I fancy something really tasty. I was like, you would? I'll give you something really tasty. No, she was alluding, I think, that she fancied an Indian. And I like Indian, although I'm a bit of a wimp, to be honest. I don't like how spicy. So I get butter chicken as mild as it comes, really. But I like the garlic cheese naan bread. Ooh. But this is the problem. I knew if I went to the Indian that I would consume far more calories. And I'm just, you know what I mean? I'm always going to be a chubster, but I'm not losing out at the minute. So I thought, go for a steak. It's sensible. When I have a steak, I just have a steak, one jacket potato. That's it. But at the Indian, which we went to, we left here, we were walking out to the car, and I went, what are we doing? And we're going for a steak. And she went, well, whatever you want. And as soon as she said that, I went, what about what you want? I said, would you like an Indian? She went, well, it's up to you, really. I was like, we'll go for an Indian then. Get in fucking car. So we went for an Indian. And I'm going to show you proof, all right? I'm going to show you proof. Here we go. There we go. Just look, there's the food, right? So we did go for an Indian. Hey, it was nice actually. I had butter chicken, cheese, garlic, naan bread. I had a starter. It had 3 or 4 things. I don't know. They do like you can have a 3-course meal in the Indian, right? I can't remember the exact price, but let me just tell you the total of the bill, and you can tell me if you think this is good value or not. So we both had a starter, and we both had two mains. She had a bowl of rice extra, I think, and I'm sure something else. And you get a dessert. You both get a dessert each, included in this set meal, which we didn't have. And I had 2 Diet Cokes, and she had a couple of drinks of something. I don't know what she had, to be honest, right? Probably water or something like that. What do you reckon? So about 4 drinks, 2 desserts, because they're included in the price, 2 mains, 2 starters, and some side things. What do you reckon? How much would that cost in sterling, do you reckon? In pounds? I'd like to know your comments. I'd like to know your feedback. I'm going to work it. I'm going to tell you right now, it was less than 50 euros. Alexa, what's 48 euros in pounds?
48 euros is about 41 pounds and 61 pence.
So 42 quid. 42 quid for 2 3-course meals and 4 drinks, which I think is exceptional value. And it was bloody lovely. I'm so glad I went, to be honest with you. In fact, I think next Friday I want to go there again. Oh, it was so nice. It was really nice. Do you do stuff like that, at the end of the week where you think, oh, I've been at fucking graft all week and do you do that? It's something that I didn't do a lot in my last relationship, which tanked, unfortunately, after many years. However, I am going to always say this, that relationship was fucked because of the pandemic. Because she went to work in England, 3 weeks, 3 weeks there, a week here, to do for a year. That was the plan, right? That was the plan, just to do a bit. And she went there, and then the pandemic and all that started, and travel bans, and it was difficult to fly and get in without all these tests. Anyway, we didn't see each other for 2 years. So, we were on the phone every night, as you do, and then it was every other night, then it was once a week and every week, and then it was once every 2 weeks, then once a month, and then it stopped. And when she went there, she was sending over, like, let's just say sending 600 quid back every month, right? Put that in the account, But then it dropped to 400, then it dropped to 200, then you know what's coming, don't you? Then it just stopped. And unfortunately, we drifted apart. And it was very difficult. So the pandemic absolutely fucked that relationship up. I'm not saying it was perfect before the pandemic, because that's why she went to England to work for a little bit, just to give us a break, sort finances out a little bit, but it would never, in my opinion, that relationship would never have stopped if it hadn't been for the pandemic. We'd have sorted shit out, but it didn't. And I'm a firm believer in life that everything happens for a reason. I do. Even the awful things, the most awful things, because you can learn from things, you can build on things. Right, and I'm very happy, but I won't make any secret or hide that I'm disappointed about my past. Would it be a bit unnatural, wouldn't it, to say, "Oh, I'm really glad my last relationship failed," So my girl knows that. I would say, "Yeah, I'm disappointed what happened," but then I wouldn't have met you with that. So it's that kind of grown up conversations that we have. She was married and had kids, and I'm sure she's happy, but I'm sure she, when that happened, when they got married and together, I'm sure they wanted it to be together forever. And no one's happy in celebrating the end of a relationship. You've got to be mature about these things. And unfortunately, with cop talk over the years, twice in my life with two different girls, her being the second one, I always put cop talk first. Well, I don't know how to explain that. If she's, she needed to go to hospital, I won't go. Sorry, I've got a morning briefing to do. What I mean is, I was too focused on cop talk. I never found time to do things that maybe I should have done, and she never complained. But we didn't go for dinner every week, or just we didn't do a lot of things. It was routine, and that's one of the worst things in a relationship. When you're with someone, you fall into routine, and everyone's all right and not complaining. So I've kind of learned, I think, from these relationships, and I would urge this to any young man out there that's listening to me. I can't really speak for the women, but maybe, it's the same advice. But, when you meet someone in the beginning of a relationship, it's very exciting, isn't it? And it's fun and all that. But especially when you end up moving in and living together, you can end up sort of like just falling into routine and life and stressing over bills and kids and family and whatever, And sometimes you forget to make time for yourselves. So what I'm trying to do in this relationship, which is less than a year old, is do these things on a Friday. I don't need to go out to eat dinner once a week. I'm not that kind of person. When I met her, she was like, "Oh, I do like going out and do it." And I was like, "That's not really me." I'm a home bird. I am a home bird. I like to do stuff with my chick. Don't get me wrong, but I don't want to be like, I don't know, and it costs money as well, doesn't it? But what I'm trying to do in this relationship is learn from the past, and I know she likes to go out on a Friday for a bite to eat, or, one day a week or something. And it's so inexpensive to eat here. It's not like going out in the UK or America. It isn't inexpensive. You can go and get, a menu of the day in a local cafe, restaurant for probably anywhere from a 10 to 15 euros, pounds, whatever. Again, several courses, and it's cheaper to eat out probably than it is in. So what I'm trying to do is just be not so lazy, So my new Remy's jumping up at the door. My new schedule is like work during the week, Friday, take your woman out, and I say that as an old school. Maybe someone may be like, "You can't say things like that, take you, which is my fucking property." Do you know what? I remember when I was doing courting, dating and that, I remember saying to her last summer, like, "Yeah, my girl." And she went, "What do you mean by that, my girl?" I went, "My girl, my woman," and she's like, "What, like property?" I was like, "What?" Like, my girl is like being really nice, you know what I mean? Like, but there's some people out there now, like, "You don't belong to you." Yet my girl loves it when I call her. I said, "My girl," she goes, "Am I yours?" I go, "Yeah, you're mine, yeah, too right. Of course you fucking are." Hey, my dog's whining out there. It's just funny, isn't it, how people have changed. You can say something so protective and loving, like, "My girl, I look after my girl." "No, I don't belong to you." Well, fuck off then. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm trying to do. Trying to get out on a Friday for a bite to eat. Saturday's my fucking day, though. And if she don't like it, she can unmind my girl. Yeah, that's what I mean. Sundays, though, she's good on a Sunday. She does a nice Sunday dinner. Oh, what did we have last week? I haven't thought about Sunday this week. I've got stuff to do. I need to go. What are we having for dinner tomorrow? Not tomorrow. What day's today? It's Saturday today, isn't it? Yeah! Sunday tomorrow, isn't it? Oh, we had that conversation. Well, she will be unminded if we don't get fucking chicken in or something. Well, I'm happy for chicken will do. Oh, no, she's not here tomorrow. I just remembered. She's going to Valencia. What am I going to do? Oh, it's like being single again. Cheese on toast it is. So there you go. What are you doing this weekend? So I've got Indian last night. It's not bad, is it? Good start to the weekend. Beers today. Right. She'll get dressed up tonight. No, when she walks in, she joins me. But later, I shit you, not everyone goes, fucking hell, she's all right, isn't she? She's with him. She's fierce fuck. I shit you, not honestly. Then Sunday tomorrow we've got a home game at 11 a.m. UK time. All right, it'll be live on YouTube. I think CF Benidorm is the channel. Martin's my mate Martin, right? I said, oh yeah, we're meeting at the regular meeting place, for the games, home games. I'll be there at 11. He went, I'll be there at 9:30. They're going for 9:30. I said, I'll see you at 9:30 then. But I can't drink because I'm a professional and I've got to take my pictures. I've got my camera down here and I got my new lens. Look, my new 50mm lens for the goal celebrations. Yes. Yeah. That's my weekend in a nutshell. But I've got to go now because I've got things to do. I don't know what to do really. I've got to add some more pictures. I've just looked at my Instagram account. All right. And all the pictures I took yesterday, they're not on there. Have I not? Look, how many pictures? 3, 6. Right, hang on a minute, easier to count in it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's 32 pictures. I've missed one of my favourite, well, not my favourite, I can't have favourites. My favourite, one of my most favourable fellas. That doesn't sound right at all, does he? That doesn't sound right at all. No, we got a centre-back that plays for us called Cuesta. He's fucking brilliant. I'm telling you. I think you'll hear about this player. I'm going to be honest. I'm going to whisper this quietly, right? But he's too good for us. Well, no. I'm going to rephrase that. He's too good for this level, this league, which is what I mean, right? But we're going to climb up the divisions, right? We're leading the division at the moment, right? So he should be playing a couple of divisions above, no doubt about it, right? And that's what's going to make it difficult. When I was speaking to the club recently about this, dear me. Sorry, I've just had a delivery. Amazon shopping. Look at that. Amazon, your delivery's here. Dear me, they're not mine. Looks like I'm in for a great night. Where's my aspirin? It's thrown me right. Oh, I was speaking to the club about this because we've got a player that should be playing 2 divisions above us. If we get promoted, how do you improve on that? Do you know what I mean? Like so if you were to go up 2 divisions, you would then want players that can play in that division, that level, right? But if you've already got that player, how do you replace that player, especially if he's moved on? Do you know what I mean? He's a great player, by the way. And it's one of my favourite pictures from yesterday. Go and look at CF Benidorm talk. I'm going to upload it straight after this. I've got all sorts of things I've got to do, guys. All sorts of things. Right, I'm going to have to go. So, if you enjoyed this video, please thumbs up the video. If you're one of them butthurt people that resents the fact that someone's having a good time, thumbs down the video. If you've got anything nice to say, please comment the video. I would love to know what you're doing this weekend. It's very important to me. I am behind on my content. There is no doubt about that, right? I have got exclusives that I want to review. I have got mail stand emails from several days ago that I know you're going to want to listen to or you're going to want to watch. But that, you know, it just means that we've got plenty to talk about on Monday, to be honest with you. I'm not saying that we're going to do any videos today because I've got a lot to do. But I need to do a live stream. I'm going to do a live stream, right? And just chill for a little bit. I hope you've had a good week. I really do. I've had a good week. Listen, I'm really happy at the moment in my life. And I don't know about you, how you deal with things in life, like when you go through shit. But I've always thought I was happy, like every day. Like I can go through it. I'll always put a smile on my face and try and I never ever feel sorry for myself, ever. Maybe if I've got man flu, but I'm someone that tries to just get on with it and realise that in life there's always someone worse off than you. But at the moment, I do feel really happy. Content is probably the word. Relationship, my dog, I love my dog, Remy. What I do here and on Cop Talk and the community that we have, my life is very precious to me. And what I mean by that is I fear death. I'm very paranoid about death and no longer existing. I get panic attacks on the night. I've had a few of them in the last week, to be honest with you, at night. I get really scared and panicky and stuff, and it's a real problem for me. I just don't know why I'm like that. I don't know if it's because I've experienced a bit more death than some people. I don't know. And being very close up to it at times. Knowledge, I guess. But everything, everything just feels right. I mean, I'd love a lottery win. But again, that would be more so about looking after people and whatnot. So if I could change, what would I change? Realistic things in my life. You can't bring people back. Realistic, I wish I spoke fluent Spanish. I mean, I do speak Spanish, but it could always be better. I'm continually trying. So I wish I could improve that. I wish I could lose more weight, more for health than anything. I'm 51. I don't need to impress anyone. And even when I was 2 or 3 times this size, I never had a problem with the ladies. You know what I'm saying? My mum told me, right, as long as you could make a girl laugh, right, you were in. That's all that mattered. And I can assure you, when they see me naked, they fucking piss themselves. So, I've done all right with the girls, mate. Probably too all right, to be honest with you. Fuck knows why. It's got me in a lot of trouble. I think it's taken me until I'm 50. I'm 51 now. I think it's taken me until I'm 50 to mature. As daft as that may sound. So if you're younger than me, 20, 30, 40, listen to me. And maybe you won't make the mistakes I made or have made in life. But we all do it, right? We've all got to learn. And I think the only way you learn in life is by making mistakes and then suffering the fucking consequences of that as well. I'm very upset about things that have happened in my life, relationship-wise, and I say that plural as well. But I always try to, use that saying that everything happens for a reason. That's only the one thing. I'm very, emotionally attached to some things from my past, even though I made those decisions for those things to happen. But it don't make it any easier. It really doesn't. And that's why when it comes to a Saturday, after a good week on here and on the website, on a Saturday, I like to think, just go and have a beer. Go and enjoy yourself. Go and relax and take time out a little bit and fuck everything that's gone wrong and try and make everything right moving forward and try not to make those mistakes again, which I've spoke about in this video, And I think that, for example, people that have been in my life, especially my ex-wife, who, we got on perfectly fine, there's no problems or anything. I think you know, she probably thinks, why didn't he have that attitude with me? It makes me sound like I was a shyster, but it doesn't. It just means that I was blind to, I mean, she's never even said these things to me. It's just things that I've tried to work out for myself, because if I go out every Friday, you know, and try and, you know, make my girl feel special and take her out for dinner every Friday, maybe I should have done that in the past. You know, I still did everything I should have done, but might not have done enough. I don't know. You know, I'm not going to ask now. It's a bit late now, isn't it? But I'm sure she would think, well, she'd be night out with me, you know. So yeah, just try and, if you don't keep a new relationship fresh, it'll implode. And that's what happens in relationships. The main reason a relationship breaks down is because you fall into routine, right? When you first meet someone, it's all exciting. You go out, it's all fake environment, music, bars, you know, all that bit of hanky-panky at the beginning and all that. It's all great, right? But take all that shit away. Take all the fun away, the bars away, the music away, the going out, oh, I'm meeting that girl again tonight, meeting that fella. When you take all that away and you just sat together, that's when the relationship is telling, isn't it? Like, what's going to happen? Because you suddenly, you know, you're living together and sharing the stresses of life. So during those stresses of life, which we all have, it's imperative to keep that bit of, you know, time for yourself. You, as in the relationship, the couple, you know. So that's why now on a Friday I say, nah, fuck it, come on. Last night, really, I should have done a live stream. See my thinking? I'm thinking, Friday night, we're doing a live stream. There'll be loads of people ready for the weekend. And in the past, I would have done that. But now I'm having to discipline myself and go, Duncan, have some time and go and have your relationship. And then maybe that one won't fuck up. Do you get me drift? There's a bit of sense in there somewhere, I think. All right, guys. If you enjoyed it, thumbs up, thumbs down. If you didn't, drop me a comment. There's love art around the video. Under the video, something's called a super thanks. I'm super, there's no fucking doubt about that. And I deserve a thanks. And you get a shout out if you do that. If I've forgotten anyone, please let me know. Now, it's Saturday. If you want to get me a beer, even if you're watching this now at 10 o'clock in the evening, I'm still out. It's probably even later, right? And the funny thing is, when you get me a beer, it flashes up on my phone. No, it does. Right? So I could be out at 10 o'clock going, hey, I want to know how you scored that beep, beep, beep. Oh, that was something fucking fun. Hang a minute. Ah, look at that, man. Red Dave's great. Look at that. And I'm like, that's real. Yeah, look at that, my people. I got the best job in the world. Look. So if you want to get me a beer, you can use any of the 3 links in the video description is getting me a beer today. You can use the super thanks, the love art. Oh yeah, that's no problem. That's no problem. It just means I'm going to wait till next month. All right? And YouTube take 30%. So you need to factor that in. But the 3 links in the video description, they're me like me beer kitty, really. But me Revolut's my preferred one. It's not essential, it's not exclusive. Well, I'm not going to turn it down. Just saying the Revolut one is like, and if you've got a Revolut account, I can reply to you instantly. I can. Yeah. That's it. Now, if you're a Muslim, don't think you can get out of it. I know you sat there going, yeah, well, I don't need to support you, then, because I cannot encourage you to drink alcohol. I had someone on here recently say, I'm a Muslim, you can drink what you want. And that's all right, it's cool. Thanks for letting me know. What you could do if you're a Muslim is you could buy me a coffee for tomorrow morning when I'm like that. Oh, my fucking days. You could, yeah. Don't you be thinking you can get out of it. No, you can't. So there you go, all right? Right, I'm off, guys. I'll speak to you in a bit. Have a great weekend. Up the motherfucking Reds and all that. And, yeah, we'll speak soon. All right.